Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Who's Clapped? I'm your host, DZ, so applaud me because I'm here to bring you the truth. I greet you seated today because I am without pants. It's hot as fuck. Speaking of the pantsless, ladies and gentlemen, today's suspect is none other than the whimsical, the beautiful, the voluptuous, curvaceous Bayonetta. Make sure if you enjoy my investigative journalism, you give this video a like because it helps me get out there. It helps YouTube know that my sack is indeed worth tickling. Bayonetta, or Cereza, is a part of a clan called the Umbran Witches. This clan is one half of a greater thing, because when there's darkness, there must also come light. The Lumen Sages, the other half to the Umbran Witches' darkness. Bayonetta, spoiler alert, is parented by one of each. Her father being a Lumen Sage, her mother being an Umbran Witch. A tale of Romeo and Juliet. A forbidden love, if you will. So with that forbidden love as her upbringing, what kind of forbidden things is Bayonetta into? Bayonetta's control over the dark arts allows her to do one of her seemingly most favorite things. Getting butt naked. Now you might think that propensity for getting naked leads Bayonetta down a path of promiscuity. But the Umbran Witches are a society made up of predominantly female, and they don't often talk to the outside world. In the beginning of Bayonetta 1, Bayonetta awakens from a 500-year slumber in which she has no memory of who or what she is. So that Umbran Witch ideology of not speaking to anyone else, it might have gave way to some shenanigans.
You mean sex?
We meet Bayonetta long after she's woken up from her 500-year nap. She's already met up with characters such as Enzo, Rodon, Luca, and she's already kicking ass, taking names, and sucking the hell out of that lollipop.
Should've been me!
First, I'll tell you who she hasn't done it with. Lean in close. This might come as a surprise to you. Come on. Lean in close. She hasn't done it with Enzo. Shocking, right? Well, let me tell you the reason why she hasn't done it with Enzo. Enzo's a married man, got a wife and kids. He wouldn't do that. He's a nice, wholesome, reputable human being. And Bayonetta respects that because unlike the last vile creature on our list, Bayonetta's actually quite wholesome. Let's talk about Luca. A young, muscular, silky smooth-haired gentleman. Kinda reminds me of a younger me. Now, of course he finds Bayonetta attractive. And she, to put it bluntly, teases the cock. But he also wants her dead. As a small child, Luca's father took him on a little expedition. During the expedition, they found a coffin at the bottom of a lake. This coffin belonged to a sleeping Bayonetta. After Luca's father swam to the bottom of the lake and made contact with the coffin, Bayonetta awakened. And in Luca's eyes, Bayonetta did in fact kill her father. But as we know, angels sent by the Lumen Sages to kill Bayonetta, who are in fact invisible to the naked human eye, are the ones who really killed Luca's father. Tragic. But now with the air cleared, Luca is primed and ready for some Bayonetta booty. With the obvious sexual tension between the two, it's very feasible that Luca was the man who got up in between them cheeks. But Bayonetta is not the type of woman who would start a relationship with a mere human. Not because she looks down on the human race, but simply because Luca would be dead long before Bayonetta, seeing as Umbran Witches have incredibly high life expectancies. So ladies and gentlemen, that leads me to believe that despite the passion between the two, Bayonetta's cheeks were not clapped. Not by Luca at least. That leads me into Rodon. Did Bayonetta choose the BBC? Now honestly, if Rodon wanted it, he could get it. From Bayonetta, wait. Rodon is a buff, burly, suave man who doesn't take any nonsense. A lot of ladies' dreams. He also provides Bayonetta with some toys, if you catch my drift. Those guns that Bayonetta rocks are all manufactured by none other than Rodon himself. The swords, the claws. Oh yeah, any weapon that you desire is in Big Daddy Rodon's hands, baby. And with that kind of dependability, I understand it, Bayonetta. I understand it. You went for the man, the myth, the legend. He can also fist the hell out of her. So has Bayonetta done the old devil's tango with Rodin? Quite possibly. You would have no way of knowing. If you weren't me, that is. You see, from brown nosing in the gates of hell, Rodin's bar, I've managed to pick up on a little bit of, information. Now, as a bartender, of course Rodin has to be very astute in small talk. So from there, a couple of drinks get into you. You're only there with Bayonetta most of the time. What happens? Two grown-ass people get drunk, single, ready to mingle, and fuck. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe if you're nasty. We live, baby, yeah!
And here's your formal introduction. I'm a rare breed with several abnormal functions. I'm built different. The lion's out of his den, feeling rejuvenated in a new desire to win. I know my heart is like a firing pin. When I'm tired, I got triggers.